I thought he was weak. Always there. Always forgiving. Always texting me after I shut him out. But when he finally stopped reaching out, I didn't realize that was the moment I lost everything. If you've ever taken someone for granted, if you've ever wished you could turn back time to treat someone better, this story might hit too close to home. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready, because this isn't your typical revenge story. This is what it looks like when someone walks away quietly and wins. I never thought I'd be the villain in someone else's story. But I was. I started therapy because I wanted answers, not accountability. I wanted to understand why I kept choosing men who mistreated me. Cheaters, liars, guys who pretended to love me just long enough to get what they wanted and leave. But when I started unpacking things with my therapist, she didn't let me wallow in victimhood. She held up a mirror. And what I saw nearly broke me. Let me start from the beginning. I met him through a mutual friend. He was older, grounded, calm. Where my life was a mess of deadlines, toxic relationships, and stress, he was safe. Gentle. He'd wait with me in the library after his shifts just so I wouldn't feel alone. He'd bring me takeout when I was stressed. He never needed a reason to show up, he just did. And how did I repay that? By punishing him. Repeatedly. At the time, I didn't see it as abuse. I called it cooling off. Every time we had a disagreement, I'd shut him out, stop responding to his texts, ignore his calls, go radio silent for days. He'd always come back. Apologizing. Trying. Waiting for me to tell him when it was okay to talk again. And I thought, that's love, right? Someone who stays even when I push them away. Wrong. The truth? I was testing how much pain he'd take. I was turning him into a punching bag for my own unresolved trauma. The first time I punished him, it was because he watched a movie with his friends instead of waiting for me. He offered to rewatch it with me, to pretend it was his first time. I ghosted him for 5 days. He texted. I ignored. He apologized. I snapped. He forgave. I didn't change. Then came my final year of school, and the stress broke me. My professors were brutal. My lab partners were useless. I was drowning. And I made him my scapegoat. He came over once, just to help, and forgot to wash a few pans after doing the dishes. I screamed at him. I boxed him out for a week. But something was different that time. He only texted once. And in that silence, I could feel it. He was leaving me. When the week ended, he confronted me. Calmly, but firmly. He reminded me of the promises I made. The things I swore I'd change. And I lied again. Told him I'd do better. That it was just school stress. I didn't believe it, and neither did he. My birthday was supposed to be a turning point. He'd always gone all out, steakhouse dinners, flowers, surprise gifts. But that year, he took me to a cheap restaurant. Gave me a basket with snacks and bath bombs. I lost it. Called him frugal. Said he was cheap with everyone, but I thought I meant more. Then I ghosted him, for 2 weeks. No texts. No calls. No apologies. Nothing. And for the first time, he didn't chase me. When I finally reached out, all he said was, I made the mistake of trying to change you. You should be with someone who accepts you as you are. I'm done. I fired back. Well, I won't wait for you to come back. The line went dead. And so did every connection to him. His family. His friends. All blocked me within minutes. Except the one friend who introduced us. She didn't block me. Maybe that was his final act of mercy. My therapist didn't sugarcoat it. She made me list every time I punished him, every reason, even the petty ones. The list was long. And shameful. Then she asked. Did you ever stop to think he wasn't failing you, you were punishing him for your own pain? And that's when it hit me. He was never the villain. He was the casualty. Weeks later, I met that mutual friend for coffee. I needed to know, was I abusive? Did I break him? She hesitated, then nodded. Yeah. You were. And he told us everything. Then she showed me something that destroyed me. A post on his Instagram. He was holding a brand new iPhone, AirPods, and some video games. The caption was saving up for a ring, but I guess I don't need that anymore. Dodged a bullet and got an iPhone out of the deal. I couldn't breathe. That money? That frugality I mocked? It wasn't selfishness. It was sacrifice. He was saving to propose, during my graduation ceremony. And I boxed him out over bath bombs. Out of morbid curiosity, I asked the friend how he was doing. She pulled up a group photo. I didn't recognize him. He looked incredible. Fit. Confident. Happy. Apparently, his friends got him a gym membership after our breakup. He never missed a day. Then I asked what I had really done to him. She said he started apologizing for everything. Constantly. Like he was afraid of being punished. He began binge drinking, quietly. Claimed it was work stress. But they all knew. One night, a friend casually mentioned a fight with his girlfriend, something tiny, and he broke down. Told them everything. And that's when they turned on me. They took his phone. Blocked my number. Deleted my contact. And waited for his signal. He gave it after our last call. Except for the one friend, he told her. You don't have to choose. I just don't want her to be alone. That was his revenge. Not screaming. Not shaming. Just walking away. Quietly. Stronger. Better. And gone. Sometimes, revenge doesn't look like what you'd expect. Sometimes, it's silence. Growth. Disappearing so completely that the one who hurt you realizes they were the villain all along. If this story hit you in the gut like it did me, drop a like and tell us in the comments. What's the most powerful silent revenge you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe. Because here, every story is a lesson, and every lesson, a reckoning.